Torrential slide explicitly is a mid-position cryptographic money right now estimated at $12.54 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $4,343,564,023 in a quite huge manner. Over the kind of pass-by in large truly couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including torrential slide, laid out an especially beautiful solid traction in the worldwide monetary world and generally are presently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards forex in an especially huge way. A few institutional financial backers in any event, in every practical sense, sort of consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy in an exceptionally quite enormous manner. Retail financial backers and brokers quite the most part are really keen on digital currencies, for example, Avax, in light of the fact that this essentially sort of is ostensibly the most open monetary market, where various resources have the potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a somewhat fundamentally brief time frame, in an unobtrusive manner, in opposition to mainstream thinking. These profits are actually quite unreachable in genuinely different business sectors, which in a real sense is the justification for why most genuinely moderate financial backers by and large are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like torrential slide, while the groundbreaking ones generally certainly dedicate a critical piece of their funding to this quickly creating resource class, which by and large basically is genuinely huge, which in a real sense is very huge. At this genuinely specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of torrential slide to the level at $12.54, where it right now sort of sits in a very quite huge manner. As currently referenced, Avax is a mid-position cryptographic money since it by possesses the 20th spot in worldwide digital money rankings, the kind of in every practical sense metric that in every way that really, not entirely set in stone, by duplicating the truly current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, or so they by and large explicitly thought. On account of torrential slide, the market capitalization basically remains at $4,343,564,023. The significance of this boundary will explicitly really be fundamentally made sense of later in a genuinely large manner. Our cost expectation calculation sort of is planned in especially such a manner that it constantly screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to furnish our supporters with the most dependable data on the kind of present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to enough truly evaluate the condition of their portfolio and generally truly choose whether or not it quite to be reconfigured in opposition to prevalent thinking. Our calculation likewise gives reasonably certainly exceptional consideration to verifiable information, which especially is genuinely basic for the right assessment of both pretty genuinely current and expected market structure, and the evaluation of its sort of present and future, heading in a for the most part significant manner, which is very critical. Beneath you will basically find kind of key selections of this verifiable information, so you also could in a real sense have a comprehension of where the torrential slide market really is going, all things considered, in spite of mainstream thinking in a very huge manner. Recently, on August 2nd, Avax explicitly in a real sense was esteemed at $12.86. At the turn of the two exchanging meetings, sort of recollect that digital currencies essentially in every practical sense are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. which generally explicitly is genuinely critical. The cost change, rate-wise, over the expressed period in every way that really matters, sort of added up to 0.05%, which truly is very critical. 7 days prior, on July 27, torrential slide fundamentally was exchanged at $13.26 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that very near its truly present situation in an unobtrusive manner. On July 3, which by and large for the most part was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Avax at $13.22, the cost level that is at the distance of 5.11% from where it at present stands. The cost of Avax and the readings of CVIX explicitly are by all accounts not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, which in a real sense is genuinely critical. Or so they thought. Market capitalization quite is one more significant sort of metric that assists merchants in every practical sense with deciding the prominence of the cryptographic money being referred to, as well as its future possibilities. It is likewise used to especially certainly survey the offer that torrential slide certainly truly holds inside the genuinely whole digital currency market, which is genuinely huge. The equation for the estimation of market capitalization especially is fairly straightforward. The flowing stock of the cash being referred to in every practical sense is duplicated by its really current cost in an essentially in every way that really matters, significant way amazingly. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of Avax basically for the most part remains at $4,343,564,023, enough to name it the 20th essentially the biggest coin on the cryptographic money market in an unpretentious manner. Recently, on August 2, the market capitalization of torrential slide generally essentially remained at $4,450 when 895 136. Truly kind of in opposition to prevalent thinking, in spite of prevalent thinking. 7 days prior, on July 27, the capitalization of Avax generally was $4,588 507 436 in an actually especially significant manner. A month prior, on July 3, how much by and large capital streaming around this specific market generally explicitly added up to $4,568 298 292 in a quite enormous manner. Most cryptographic money financial backers sort of by and large stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a very certain cryptographic money and its capacity to endure disturbances, which explicitly are the genuinely normal event on this profoundly unstable market. The in every practical sense, greatest stock of torrential slide basically by and large is 720,000,000 Avax. The truly all-out supply of Avax at present fundamentally remains at 433,044,514 coins in a sort of huge manner, which is genuinely critical. The coursing supply of the cryptographic money under survey sort of is 346,325,064 Avax, in spite of prevalent thinking. This torrential slide cost expectation wouldn't actually be genuinely sort of complete without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it is the sort of measurement utilized by essentially all cryptographic money merchants to in every way that really matters affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move. For example, assuming the breakout to the potential gain quite is happening on the rear of the sort of especially low exchanging volume, there generally most certainly is a truly kind of high likelihood that this move basically is impractical and would truly bring about a bullish snare in a sort of enormous manner. Consequently, it is vital to in every practical sense sort of break down the truly sort of past and the especially kind of current exchanging volume of Avax request to really comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength in an unpretentious manner. Over the very certainly beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the torrential slide